Please look at verse 5. Other seed fell on rocky ground where it did not have much soil, rocky ground, and immediately it sprang up since it had no depth of soil. And now look at verse 17. They have no root in themselves. A purely intellectual response. They have no root in themselves, but endure for a while, but then when tribulation or persecution arises on account of the word, they fall away. This type of shallow heart or shallow life is also much more common than we realize. It's characterized by mental assent to the gospel. Mental assent mainly. But no other rootedness in a person's life. Let's picture this clearly. What is meant here is not, when I say an intellectual response only, what is meant here is not the smart person or the engineer or the person that wears their emotions on their sleeve or does not wear their emotions on their sleeve. I'm not talking about a personality type of an intellectual here, but an intellectual response. We're not saying that the person who wears a pocket protector has an incomplete faith because they are analytical and they choose to be thoughtful rather than emotional about their faith. Rather, this is the person who approaches their faith as an idea only. This is the person who approaches their faith as an idea only, with no effect on their day-to-day life. This is a mind that sees faith as an idea and that segregates faith from reality. So you wonder why there are these people out here. There are whole denominations. I mean, you wonder why there are these people. They have this segregation between their faith, what they say they believe, and then their jobs and their families and everything else they do, because it's an intellectual faith. It's an idea only. They have separated the idea of Christ from their day-to-day practice. Some denominations even cultivate this type of thinking. The very idea of secular life flows out of intellectual segregation and makes almost impossible, very difficult, true faith in day-to-day life. If you go around, if I wake up and I say I'm a Christian and I believe and I pray in the morning and I read my Bible, and then I'm leaving the house, and I say to myself, you know what? That's home. That's my private life. That's my religious life. That's my private life. But when I get to the office, that's a secular place. And I'm not going to worry about my faith. I'm going to live by the secular rules and live the way the people around there and that culture behaves. When you make that kind of a division, your faith is on the way to becoming mainly an idea, not part of day-to-day life. At rock bottom, it is shallowness of faith. There is a rocky barrier to faith taking root in the whole person's life.